Well, good morning, everybody. We're reading through Matthew 18 this morning. Sorry, this is kind of a little rushed. My wife's getting ready to have a baby, so things are a little not too routine. Matthew 18 is an absolute excellent chapter, and it's all about relationship, and it really teaches us how we see each other, um, really how we're supposed to act towards each other, our responsibility to each other, and what our attitude should be. If you miss that, go back and read it again and just have that in mind. How we see each other, what our responsibility is to each other, and what our attitude should be. And Jesus starts the whole thing off by calling a child in front of him and saying that, um, if you want to see the kingdom, you have to be like this child. And so he puts us in this position of children. We are children in the kingdom, and children have certain attitudes. Children know that they're dependent on their parents. If a child has good parents who provides for them, these are children who are well looked after. They're cared for, and they're given many advantages. It doesn't mean they're going to take those advantages. It doesn't mean they're going to do much with those advantages. But with the better example that is set, the better chance that they have in life. And it has to be modeled to them. It has to be modeled. Parents have to be patient. Parents have to be teachers. Parents have those responsibilities. So now we see that in the way of the kingdom, and Father is our modeler. We're supposed to be like Him. We've been made in His image. We're supposed to take on what He models for us. This is how we know what is right and what is wrong according to His heart. He shows us, He demonstrates that to us. He shows us what the priority is. And again and again and again, He shows that the priority is that the weak bear with, the strong bear with the weak. That those who are in advantage look after those who are in disadvantage. There's an equity that is supposed to be happening in the kingdom, where I take what I have from a strong position and I give to those who are in a weak position so that they become strong as well. And this is our responsibility as children in the kingdom. This is what we do for each other. This is what we do for our neighbor. This is what we do for those who are disadvantaged in the world. This is the heart that we're supposed to have towards each other. We go after those who are lost, those who have wandered away. And some people see this as the loss of the world, but it's those of the body who've wandered away, who've been distracted, and we're supposed to go after them, not in a mean sort of way, but we go to them to give them the opportunity to come back to where the good shepherd is, to lead, to feed, to help, to guide, to encourage, to clothe, all the things that He does for us. So everything, all the attitude that we're supposed to have towards each other is right here in this chapter. It's good to read it and to understand it from the position of children, because we have to admit it, the body isn't where it's supposed to be right now, because we're more about being right. We want everybody to know we are right. Our church is right. Our church is correct. Whereas each one of us has part of the truth. Each one of us has something that everybody else needs, and everybody else has something that we need. And that's the way. That's how we're fitted together. That's how we're knit together. Our giftings are supposed to fit together. No one person has everything that Christ had. It's been spread out in the body of Christ so that we will need each other and come together. So a lot of us have an incomplete work that we're doing. We're never meant to do a work on our own. We're meant to do it together, a team. We're always supposed to have that idea of team. And this is where we need to get to. And this has to do with what we were talking about yesterday as well. What is our idea of leadership? What is leadership? Leadership are those who come alongside and encourage people to be everything that God has called them to be. Leaders are those who encourage the teamwork, who encourage the 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 design of the Father, who encourages us all and explains what the design of the Father is, and that's what a team is. And the apostle quite often pulls people together and helps them be a team, with projects and assignments and missions and all those sort of things in place to move ahead. And when we realize that, when we realize what we have in common, we're a lot stronger, a lot stronger. When we think it's just about us making it through life and getting to the end, we're malnourished. We really are. We will come across the finish line, but not in the strength that we're supposed to, not in the form that we're supposed to. But when we're together and we help nourish each other, we help encourage each other, when we work together on the mission that has been given to us by the Lord, in perhaps in separate assignments, but the same mission, then we come across, in maturity and strong and healthy. So, something for you to consider. You guys have a blessed day. Keep us in prayer. We appreciate it. God bless.